In this video, my friend and follower, I'm going to teach you what the key to wealth is, the one that the Lord of the Worlds gave you from the day you were born until today. This key is what will make you rich and perhaps even extremely wealthy from your current financial situation, my friend and follower. This is real, truly real, and I will give it to you in detail in this video. An explanation of the third lesson out of the 6 lessons that Robert Kiyosaki learned from his rich dad, through which he became one of the wealthy today. In this video, prepare yourself a very delicious cup of coffee or your favorite drink that you love, and let's enjoy. Welcome, my friend and follower, to the Book Summary channel, where there is coffee, music, and a book. The idea of the channel is that I read a book and give you its benefit. So if you would like to gain the benefit of reading without actually reading, subscribe to the channel. In 1974, the University of Texas in the United States hosted Ray Kroc, the owner of the McDonald's restaurant chain. The purpose of the invitation was for him to deliver a speech to the MBA students at the university at that time. Of course, Robert Kiyosaki's friend was the one telling the story to Robert, because he was one of the students back then. He says that after Ray Kroc finished his speech with us, we went to eat lunch. While we were eating, Ray Kroc asked us a very strange question. He says he asked us, "In your opinion, what is my business?" He says we all looked at him while we were eating and said, "Is he joking? Is he joking?" And we went back to continue eating. He says Ray replied, "No, I'm serious. What do you think my business is?" He says one of the students responded, "I mean, really, what else could it be? Of course, your business is managing the McDonald's restaurant chain." He says Ray smiled and said, "That's what I expected you to say." Then he stood up and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, managing the McDonald's restaurant chain is my profession. My real business is real estate." Robert's friend says we were stunned. After that, he clarified that he manages the McDonald's restaurant chain as a profession, a job, but as for his real business, it is real estate. He says, "When I open a new McDonald's branch, I buy the land on which I will open the branch, and most of the time, I make sure that the location of the land is prime. In this way, I practice my profession and take care of my real business." And this is the third lesson, my friend and follower, from the lessons of the wealthy. Robert Kiyosaki says that his rich dad used to always tell him, "Practice your profession and take care of your own business." Of course, a question will come to your mind, my friend and follower. What is the difference between a profession and a business? All right, no problem. I'll explain the difference to you. A profession, my friend and follower, is the set of skills that you learn and acquire in order to practice a certain occupation so that you can earn money. And many of us, my friend and follower, take up professions in order to get a good salary. For example, most people study majors in university that they neither want nor love. Why? Because the job market demands them. So he goes and studies mechanical engineering, even though he hates mechanics with a passion. Or he goes to study electrical engineering, even though if he even smells electricity, he runs out of the house. And others study medicine, humanities, law, and other majors only because the job market requires these professions. So he studies something he does not love and works 8 hours a day, and from the moment he wakes up, he keeps complaining until he finishes his shift and goes back home. All of this, my friend and follower, is for the sake of earning money. Of course, do not forget, the rich do not work for money. So the rich dad tells Robert Kiyosaki, "Practice your profession, no problem, but take care of your own business. As for your own business, it is the thing that you truly love to do and love to work on. This is what you are supposed to care about, develop, and strengthen, because it is your gateway to wealth, my friend and follower." I remember a story mentioned by Steve Harvey in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He says, "Once I met a civil engineer who held the highest degrees in civil engineering and was a university lecturer. He says that at the time, the man was constantly complaining about civil engineering, hating it intensely. Civil engineering, the students, the university, the system, and all of that talk. So he says, I asked him a question. I said to him, "Sir, aside from your professional life, in your daily life, what do you do? What is your usual routine?" He says the man began to describe his weekly routine, and when he reached the weekend, he said, "I've set up a small woodworking workshop in my garage, and during the weekend, I gather the neighborhood kids and teach them woodworking lessons." Stephen Covey says, "If you had seen his face and how it lit up the moment he started talking about woodworking, you would have been 100% certain that this person was not a civil engineer at all. He is a carpenter whose joy and excitement are in woodworking." Something amazing. From that reaction and those expressions, you become certain that he is a carpenter, but he practices civil engineering because of its high salary, or because of the status it carries in society, or the reputation, or other reasons that make us take up things we do not love. The thing that you love, my friend and follower, is the true purpose. So Robert Kiyosaki says, if you are practicing a profession for whatever reason, continue with it. Practice your profession as you wish, but take care of your own business. Your own business is your gateway to wealth. Look, my friend and follower, this talk is real and very deep. Steve Harvey says that God Almighty has given every one of us a gift or a talent. In other words, it is the key to wealth that exists within you. He even used to call it, by the way, a gift. And he said, if you want to know what this gift is, the gift that God Almighty has given you, or the talent that is the key to wealth and that God Almighty has given you, it is the thing you do with the utmost excellence and with the least possible effort. Look at what that thing is and work on it, because it is what will lead you to wealth. He gave an example about himself and said, God Almighty gave me comedy. When I'm just talking to you naturally, you end up dying of laughter. That's a gift from God. And this gift is what brought me to the wealth I have today. From being homeless and sleeping in my car to becoming a millionaire today living in California. And Steve Harvey used to repeat it constantly. Focus on this gift. Don't waste your time. Never waste your time. Focus on this gift and that's it. And if you, my friend and follower, think that you don't have anything special, or you don't have something you do with the utmost excellence and the least possible effort, then focus on the thing that you love. And I believe that focusing on what you love is better than focusing on what you do with the utmost excellence and the least possible effort. My friend and follower, I strongly believe that passion is the greatest driver you can have. There is nothing that motivates you to do anything in life like passion. It's powerful. Powerful, my friend and follower. Passion is powerful. Passion makes exhaustion pass over you like honey, and time flies without you even noticing it. You work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and you don't feel the time at all. Let me give you an example, and I know I've probably annoyed you from repeating this example so much. The PlayStation player, my friend and follower, this person has passion, extraordinary passion. Today, there are people who started from zero and became millionaires because of playing PlayStation. Ninja is one of the biggest examples we have today, and besides Ninja, there are many people who practiced their passion and reached wealth. You have Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs got a job at Disney working in drawing. Imagine that, drawing with Disney. And from his salary, he would save money to build the first computer in his life. His passion was in technology and building computers, and he later re-established the company after his friends betrayed him. He used his profession to take care of his own business, and his own business led him to wealth. By the way, my friend and follower, the story of Steve Jobs is one of the most amazing stories you could ever hear. The man used to collect empty soda cans to pay for his college expenses, and while he was studying at university, he didn't have a place to live. So he rented just enough space for a mattress with access to a bathroom at a friend's place. And Steve Jobs died as the founder of one of the largest companies that has ever passed through the global economic market. It was the first company to surpass a market value of $1 trillion. A trillion. My friend and follower, from empty soda cans to $1 trillion. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, the same story. Bill Gates, the same story. Jeff Bezos, the wealthiest of the wealthy today, the same story. Look, I'm giving you examples of people who started from zero. From zero. They had nothing. The moment they practiced their passion, they became something today. And honestly, my friend and follower, these real examples are biographies. I can tell them to you in many videos as well, and I will tell them to you in the future, God willing. But the message I want to deliver to you is that your own business is your gateway to wealth. Look at what gift the Lord of the worlds has given you. Just as Steve Harvey said, or focus on the thing that you love, develop it, grow it, care about it, and build assets through it. And this is a very important point. Practice your profession, which is your job. Take care of your own business, but build assets from it. And assets are things that bring you money without any effort from you. They might require a great deal of effort from you at the beginning. It might take a month, a year, 2 years, or 5 years of hard work. But after that period of strong effort, this passion turns into an asset. Let me give you an example. Ninja focused on gaming and built wealth from playing, but he created a brand where he sells sweaters, t-shirts, hoodies, and things like that. This brand is considered an asset, my friend and follower. Practice your passion. Build wealth from it and turn it into an asset. You love coffee? Work in coffee. You love books? Read books. Create content that explains books. My friend and follower, it is the same idea. It is simply passion. I love creating content, and that is why I said I must invest in this thing. And I love to create more than one type of content. So I said I will create book summary content, I will teach the English language, and I will create gaming and anime content. I love it. I love this thing. And this is my own business that I am focused on. And from my profession, my job, I am developing this own business. Anyway, this is the core of the third lesson. You, my friend and follower, 1,000,000% have either a gift, a talent, or a passion that you love. Practice your profession, focus on your passion, build wealth from it, and turn it into assets. This is the third lesson. My friend and follower, please, these lessons that I am explaining to you are very important. God willing, they will allow you to enjoy the decent life that you want. Apply them, and God willing, you will achieve what you desire. If you feel that this lesson benefited you or could benefit anyone you know, send them this video. And I would be very grateful and appreciative if you give this video a like so it can reach more people. And as I told you, if you would like to gain the benefit of reading without actually reading, subscribe to the channel. This is the end of today's episode, my friend and follower. Until I meet you next week, God willing, with a more beautiful and better dose. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your time, which is priceless. Peace and mercy.